This is part 2 in a series of videos documenting how we build a soundproof drum room. If you'd like to build your own room, or you want us to build one for you, then please click the link in the description below. Don't forget to hit the like button and to subscribe. Okay, so this is the garden. We've got the concrete base over here, which we did before Christmas. There's a fair bit of snow on that, so we'll have to clear that before we put the building down. This was made up of a C30 mix of concrete and which is about 5 inches and 4 inches of crushed stone. Dimensions of this are around 4.6 this way by 3.6, so we allowed about 10 centimeters overall for the building to sit on extra. We go to the back. There's actually going to be a storage area in this back section here, which we're going to put on pile foundations, mainly so then this building, the studio and the storage area aren't linked with the same base. Because what can happen is if you've got a storage area which isn't soundproofed, it could act as a giant speaker cabinet. So we want to make sure we keep those as separate as possible, but still link them together somehow. So once the guys arrive, we'll start getting the stuff in. We've got 1 day to get this building up, so a little bit of pressure. We want to try and get the rubber roof on today, so it can be watertight over the weekend. So that's the base plates down, that's all nice and square. We've got a DPC just over the top, so when the building actually sits on there, this will just lip round. It just gives a bit of protection. Normally we'd actually bond the base plate to the substrate with a CT1 adhesive, but because there was that much snow, it's a little bit wet, so we'll leave that for another day until it's dried a little bit. We used Torx screws, these ones, these concrete Torx screws, T30s, to anchor into the base, and to join the timbers together we used a 4x70 Torx screw. Okay. Over half the building up. It's taking shape, all nice and square, all nice and straight. So get the rest of it up and then we'll have a break. If you've liked the video so far and you're doing your own soundproofing project, but you just need a little bit more advice on how that might come together, then we offer a 1-hour consultation service. Click the link in the description below and we'll get back to you to arrange a time. So the building's up now, that all fitted really well. We've got the window here and door's going to go there. Obviously no roof on at the moment. All the panels are secured to the base plate and to each other. Just wanted to show you a little bit of detail on the top here. As mentioned earlier in the video, there's a timber brace which goes on top. That's why we've left this little lip here. And as you can see, that's not very straight, but once we actually get these timbers across, that'll pull all that together and make it nice and straight. So that's what we're going to do next. the outer walls of the building up. We've just got to put the roof on now. We've got these 7x2 timbers. We're going to use 2 of those to brace across, so they'll carry the roofing timbers. We've also got this furring strip, which you can see there, which we've had pre-cut. They go from 7 centimetres down to 1 centimetre, so that gives it a bit of a drop across the top of the roof for rainwater. It's essentially a flat roof, but it's got a bit of a drop on it. We've got these extra timbers we've put on just before lunch, which give the roof a little bit of an overhang, so we've got room for the cladding and the 2x1 battens, which gives it an air gap. So just show you inside. Obviously all these walls are prefabricated and pre-insulated in our workshop. So it's all coming together. You can see we've got all these top plates on now. So we're going to get the 7x2s on with the brackets, the joist hangers, and then start putting the roof on. So we got all the roofing timbers on and the furring strips on top, as you can see. So there's a bit of a drop on the roof now, which will go to a gutter at the back. So I've got to get these 18mm OSB tongue and groove boards fitted whilst the guys are putting the wrap on downstairs. That's the OSB panels complete on the roof. We're just going to lay the rubber roof on there for now, just to give it waterproof over the weekend. It's also a little bit cold at the moment to be bonding that onto the actual substrate. I think it needs to be around 5 degrees. Hello. Anyway, yeah, we'll carry on and see if we can get this rubber roof on. The guys downstairs have been doing the wrap and the 2x1 battens for the cladding to sit on. So we got the outer shell up, it's all waterproof for the time being. The rubber roof's just laid on and temporary stapled. We've got the A1 Protect roofing membrane, which is fully waterproof and breathable. There'll be a window here eventually. And then moving round, that's the door entrance where we'll go in a minute. And then further around the back, later on in the project, we're going to be doing a storage area here, which is going to be attached to the main building, but it'll probably be a little bit lower than this roof height here. So that's going to go in this area here, which will be pretty cool. So back into the studio. So we'll come in here, it's pretty dingy and dark at the moment. Everything's closed up. So completely different atmosphere in here now with all the rock wool. Sounds pretty dead already. Yeah, acoustically this sounds a lot different to outside. We haven't put any insulation in the roof yet, but when we do that, the 100mm insulation will go right up to the boards, so it's nice and snug. So if you've liked the video so far and you'd like to know more about what we do, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. Jacob loves his job, don't you, Jacob?
Didn't go to plan, did it? I said you like that a little bit more.
Like a pantomime horse. A rock wool pantomime horse. Where are we going?
Ah! Slip.